So I'm going to make a couple of videos here to help us get through Project 1. The first video I'm going to produce, which is this one, is going to kind of show us how to manage our data. There are several files that I've attached to the project for you to use on this project. And then I've also asked you to go and find some data online as well. So I'm going to start by downloading the zip file that's attached to the project. And I'm simply going to open it with Windows Explorer. And if you've never used zip files, you want to get accustomed to it. There's a lot of resources available on the internet to help you learn to use zip files. But basically, they are a folder that's compressed a number of different files inside of it to reduce the size for easier transport. So this has a lot of shape files. It has cities, rivers, and roads shape files for Arkansas. So I'm going to use this extract button to extract these files, and I'm going to put them in a special folder. So I'm going to go out to my drive, my GIS, and here I'm going to use the make new folder, and I'm just going to call it P1 for Project 1. And I'm going to extract those files into my P1 folder. And so now you can see that those files are in my P1 folder. I'm going to continue to download the remainder of the files. I can use either the XLS or the DBF. It doesn't really matter. They're both the same data set. So I'm going to put the XLS, and I'm going to download them all. I've got the special data that I can actually change the folder here to make sure that I go to my P1 folder that I just created. And so now that file is downloading and it's finished. It's always a good idea to take a look at the solution. So this is the end result that we're shooting for. So I always encourage you to keep that close by. Things I want you to notice about it is that we have a nice title, north arrow, scale bar, scale text, nice legend. We've got highways labeled with highway shields. We've got interstates labeled with interstate shields. We have the counties labeled, and we have some cities labeled. We have the rivers labeled. The county labels are the largest ones because that's where the emphasis should go. The city labels are a little bit smaller, and they have a lower hierarchy on the assignment list, so that's the reason for that. Anyway, back to the data. So we still like getting our GeoStore data here, so let's see if this link will work. Let's search for county boundary. And I get 12 results. I could use either the 2010 or this county boundary that doesn't have a year. I'm basically just looking for the shapes, so I'm going to put this, I'm going to add this to my cart. And I'm going to download the statewide zip file by clicking on this. And again, I'm going to download them into my P1 folder. I've got this downloader option. If you download without this downloader, it probably goes into your downloads folder automatically. So I'm going to start the download, and again, it's another zip file. So once I open the zip file, I see that I need to extract those files. I'm going to extract those one folder up to be there, and now I've got my counties, I've got my data, and I've got everything I need to get started. So now I want to go into my ArcMap software, and I'm going to start a new blank map. This one is for Arkansas, so I'm going to use the ANSI A templates again, but this time I'm probably going to use the portrait. Portrait better suits Arkansas. And I'm going to add the data to my map. So I'm going to have to connect to a folder or browse through the folder. I may have a connection already. Let me refresh this list. Sometimes you may have to refresh this list. There's my P1 project. I'm going to pin this so I can continue to add multiple bits of data. So I'm going to bring in my counties, drag and drop. Bring in my cities, drag and drop. Rivers, roads. And I'm going to go ahead and add, I'm going to expand the XLS. And I'm going to add the county data over here as well. Okay, I'm going to hide my art catalog. And so here's the data that I have to work with. Now I'm all set to begin working with the project, but this first video dealt with managing the data of Project 1. Watch the next video to see how to manipulate the data to get the results that we're looking for. If you have any questions, please send me an email, jkcasey@asub.edu. Thanks.